What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So apparently, Austin Theory is the next in line to want to shoot the fade with an Aussie gentleman, an Australian that works for a news outlet. And I don't know what's happening here, but I want to say salute to the people in Australia. I can't wait to visit there soon. But what is happening over there? Are you guys upset that The Rock isn't on the Elimination Chamber card? And y'all like, yo, until The Rock is on the card, every WWE superstar that y'all ship over here, we got a pair of black forces and we got a fade for each and every one of them until The Rock gets on the card. I need to check what, like, I don't know, like some shoe place out there to see how many shipments of black forces is going there this weekend. But this is getting crazy. I have not seen the video yet. My friend sent this to me, so I'm going to check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get into this, man. This is crazy.
While interviewing Austin Theory, a reporter called wrestling fake, and Theory was not happy with this comment and decided to express his frustration with the reporter. Let's roll the footage and show you what he said.
I gotta stop trolling.
What did you just say? I mean, it's fake. Like, you're not
What do you mean? What are you
hitting each other.
Hold on a second. You brought me here and you're gonna talk to me like this?
Yeah,
Hey, no, man.
I mean, no.
Just because you're in charge of some shit here, man, don't mean you can talk to me like this.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Oh, you're saying what I do is easy, and
Oh, you meant
all
to.
your people in here talking about my job's easy. You couldn't walk a damn day in my shoes. Got me in here, dude. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, and y'all don't got the same size.
I'm not playing around. Don't bring me all the way here for some media, man. This guy's talking his head off, man. It's his problem, dude.
Yo, okay, so look really quick. I think this. Hold on, let me see if this is the.
Honestly,
okay, that's the end of the video. So it's weird because we see the guy on the screen. He just had an altercation with an Australian news outlet or some talk show about them calling it fake, and now his partner in crime, Austin Theory, is being told that wrestling is fake again. Get hit with the same rhetoric in Australia again. I mean, before when I saw Grayson Wallace's thing, I was like, okay, this is not that real, but I'm just gonna play around with this. Let's just have a little fun. But now it's starting to look like it's not. You know, it looks like it's completely fake. Even what Austin Theory did right here, completely looks like I'm watching an episode of, like, I don't know, The Real World or maybe The Bad Girls Club or something like that. But to me, it's like, I don't know. It just got it has to be fake, man. It has to be fake. And I've watched Austin Theory back in the day when he used to do matches in Evolve. I actually watched him live, and people have said way worse to him, and he's walked away from it. So to see him get this upset because of an interviewer saying that wrestling is fake, it's kind of weird. And on top of it, there's other wrestlers who's been interviewed by different people from Australia and things like that, including like LA Knight and things, and they've never said anything to him specifically about wrestling being fake. Now, he was in attendance when Grayson Waller went crazy and tried to shoot the fade with that guy with the short shorts that looked like he was wearing boxer briefs. He was sitting there, and I love LA Knight for that because he was like, you know what? You can shoot the fade with this guy, but I'm going to chill in this chair because, you know, I got kids to feed, I got bills to pay. You can lose your job if you want to, but at the end of the day, man, it's suspect, man. It's a suspect. But it's kind of funny.
There's a good chance that this is a work because just a few weeks ago, the same thing happened with
Exactly.
Grayson Waller and LA Knight. It's just odd for this to happen 2 times in such a short amount of time.
And however, if you look at the guy, bro, he looked just super goofy. Look how, like, he knew that they were joking around. Look at it.
With Grayson Waller and LA Knight. It's just,
is he the same guy that Austin Theory was talking to?
Odd
I'll
for
find
this
that
to
out
happen 2 times in such a short amount of time. However,
Yeah.
if this is real and this was Austin Theory's true reaction, then he just gained some more respect for me and the rest of the WWE universe.
If it's
Calling
real.
wrestling fake is one of the dumbest things you can say to a wrestler, especially when they
agree.
put their bodies on the line each and every single week. Heck, Austin Theory even almost broke his neck a month ago. There is nothing fake about the pain that these athletes go through, so I beg these reporters to stop with these annoying comments. In other news, Triple H
But it's
was
only in
recently asked
Australia,
about
though.
his thoughts on Cody Rhodes and destroying the throne at AEW's Double or Nothing in 2019.
Stop bringing
This
up
was
old
his
stuff, man.
reply.
Cody Rhodes, obviously he was somewhere else before he came back to WWE. There was a moment where he smashed up a throne with a sledgehammer. You guys laugh about that now? Or is it kind of stopping him from finishing the story?
I laughed about it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, you know, people make that stuff out to be so much more than, you know, than it is to me.
Exactly, bro. And that's what I was saying the first time it happened, when people going crazy. Oh, he really taking a shot at Triple H. And I'm like, I can guarantee you that I don't even know him personally, and I knew even back then that Triple H wasn't taking that too seriously. I just knew it. I think, and it's fun, you know, to be wrestling fans, to take these things seriously. It's all part of the fun. But there are some people who take it way too far, bro. That to the part where they start hating people. You know, it gets crazy.
If I was in his shoes, I'd have done the same thing.
Love that.
You know, and it's one of the things I love about Cody is, you know, I've watched Cody go from being a kid in this business, and I don't mean that as disrespectful.
No.
just literally a kid.
Yeah.
You know, his dad was in some way a mentor to me. We started NXT together. He was a big part of that system. I learned a lot from Dusty and sort of sitting under his learning tree as well. And you know, we had a wonderful partnership. And to see him grow from literally this kid to coming in and trying to find his way in the business and come out of his dad's shadow, which was monumental, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, then gambling on himself to go find himself and find who he was. It wasn't, you know, and I don't, people read into this, it wasn't about where he went. It was about the journey.
Yeah.
It was about him going and finding himself and proving to himself that he could stand outside of his father's shadow. And it wasn't this machine trying to make him his dad's kid or anything else. It was finding himself. And he did that to the point where he was, you know, and he says it in his thing, to where he was undeniable.
Yep.
And, you know, I've seen that a few times over the years. Drew McIntyre's another guy, right? It went sour. He goes and gambles on himself. And then, you know, and we had talked about it when he was leaving. Go find yourself.
Yeah.
When you find yourself, I'll be watching. When I see you found yourself, we'll talk and you'll come home.
That sounds like the
Yo, Drew McIntyre, I keep saying it every time. This is the best Drew McIntyre has ever been. In all seriousness, bro. The stuff he's doing is so amazing. So amazing. I know I sound like I'm
political
blazing,
answer.
dude.
I wonder if that was his true reaction, because if that was me, I'd be mad at Cody for mocking me like that. Then
Why?
again, Hunter knows more about this business. Anyways, what
Yeah,
do you guys
you can't
think?
take
You
this
guys
stuff
believe
seriously.
what Triple H was saying? Did he actually just laugh it off? When speaking with Conan and Disco, Dominik Mysterio spoke about the reactions he's been getting from the crowd and how the reaction is not being piped in like many people think. This is what Dom said about his reaction and being a heel.
What's it like? You can still get the heat on the road. Did they let you talk on the mic before the matches, like when you're on the road, the house shows?
Yeah,
Still do that?
they like it when I do that. When I go out and can like try to cut a promo, especially if they need to like, you know, cut some time out of something or they need to save some time. I can go out there and play with a mic for, you know, 2-3 minutes if necessary and pretend to cut a promo and you know, still blessed to get booed. You know, I can't tell you, every city I go out to, it's like it gets louder and louder every time I try to talk.
They're not piping anything, huh?
No, it's not pipe.
You know you're a true star when everybody thinks your reaction is being piped in. Dom really is one of the best heels in wrestling today. I think you can make the argument and say that he is the best heel right now because there is not a single soul in those arenas that cheers for the guy. And here's a clip of Dom talking about how consistency was the key for his development as a wrestler as well as being in shape.
I think the key for me was just consistency. You know, I've never really been consistent with anything, and even still to this day, I struggle with consistency. But it got to a point where after I had turned on my dad, they had asked me if I was okay, you know, going to Orlando and doing the whole process of the PC, because I had skipped that whole process for about 2 years.
Right. Yeah.
So me being a team player, I was like, yeah, you know, whatever you guys need. And being there in Orlando kind of helped me be kind of more consistent, because I had nothing to do in Orlando other than work out and go to the PC. So I'd go and work out at the PC, and then after that I'd even go work out with Austin Theory. And I was when I first turned to on the road, being with him, just, you know, staying and consistent in the gym on the road with him, eating right. Even now, traveling with Finn, Damien, and Rhea and JD, I can't tell you like the last time we don't send a group text, like gym, right before TV. Every time we're on the road, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're always at the gym. So it's something that that they've helped me with, you know, being on the road, just staying consistent.
And here's a clip of Drew McIntyre cutting a promo and talking about the Elimination Chamber. And I love this bit where this man just walks around town.
And really quick, I just want to say about Dominik Mysterio. It's clear as day that his boos are not piped in. You hear cheers and boos, especially when you're watching WWE, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to them, but it is what it is. You can audibly hear the sounds of cheers and boos layering on the same sound over and over. If you listen clearly, and I'm sure a lot of the people who watch this channel, if you're an audio engineer or just very in tune with how sounds work and layering sounds work, you can hear that, and you can even hear the distortion in the audio a little bit, and the difference between the layered on sounds versus the live sound, and they kind of clash. You can hear that, but when Dominic Mysterio is out there, it sounds clear and as smooth as whatever, smooth as butter, bro, and you can notice it.
And Guts promos, it is hilarious. Let's roll the footage.
At the time, just after 7 p.m., where Perth, Western Australia only took about 30 hours of flying to get here. Left right after Raw, right after defeating Cody Rhodes, and of course, heading right to the gym. I was the only one trusted by WWE to do media after literally stepping off the plane while the others rest, which I've got no issues with. I've worked hard to be trusted when it counts. But as a result of these factors, I really haven't had a chance to properly reflect in the past 48 hours, but I'll give it a go if people will stop asking for a picture every 2 seconds. I've also read what some people have been saying online. I've heard what Colin McAfee had to say. Let's make this clear. I'm not him. Don't be pushing a false narrative to the masses when you have such power to influence. They're coming to the source and understanding the big picture. Watch Monday back. Look in my eyes. What do you see? You clearly see I wanted to attack Solo. The time is right, I will. But I've grown as a person, a competitor, a leader. I can't be selfish. I have to do what's right for the fans and the future of the world title, even if it causes me physical and mental pain. I know that a win over Cody sends me to Australia with even more momentum. Only the second person to pin him in 2 years. Not to mention I've got LA Knight on SmackDown before Elimination Chamber on Saturday. An appropriate week for the true workhorse. Seth is the easy road to fame. I'm taking the hard road, as I've always done in my career, and I'm leaving no doubt in anyone's mind I am the real deal, and I do not deserve my moment. I've earned it.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, he earned it. I'm not gonna lie to you. As I said, this is the best Drew McIntyre has ever been. Now, as much as we talk about what's going to happen with Cody, what's going to happen with Seth, what's going to happen with all those things with Drew McIntyre, with the whole title scene, the bigger question is what's going to happen with Damian Priest because he's still senior Money in the Bank. So, yeah, we got to think about that part too. And I got a weird feeling that Drew McIntyre may win that title off of Seth Rollins, and then Damian Priest will cash in on him. After losing those tag titles at WrestleMania, because I do believe that Damian Priest and Finn Balor will retain at Elimination Chamber. So I believe that that's what's going to happen. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace. Have a good day.